my name is Shelby Roy, and today I'm going to be discussing the 5 key points of leadership that Lou Holtz discusses in his interview video. The first key point is that leaders need to have a vision of where they want to go. Leaders usually take a group of people somewhere, they rally a group of people together to get things done, and if they don't have a vision of where they want to go, what they want to get done, then it's going to be hard to get things done. The next key point is that leaders need to have a plan on how to get there. It's awesome to want to go places and have dreams and visions about things, but if you don't make plans to accomplish those goals and reach those visions and reach those goals, then it's not just going to happen magically, and the leaders are the ones that make the decisions and take the measures to lead a group of people to get those things done. The third key point, and this is a very important one as someone who works in a leadership position at her job, is to lead by example. A lot of people that have been in athletics understand this. They don't like having a coach that just sits there and yells at them to run and run and run, and then that person is so lazy they won't do it with them, It's always like, well, why don't you run? So leading by example is something that's going to rally groups, members of a group, to be more motivated to go, because even their leader cares so much that they're going to work to get things done on top of leading the group of the people. So leading by example is extremely important. The next point is to hold your people accountable. Sorry, my video is probably going to be a little longer than 2 minutes, but holding people accountable is so important, because whenever people start to make the wrong decisions, it starts to affect the entire group. And if people aren't held accountable for their actions, then it's going to start affecting the progress of the whole group, the happiness of the whole group, the mood of the whole group. It really depends on the situation. But either way, people need to be held accountable for their own actions rather than letting it affect the entire group. The last, and this is a very important, obviously all of these are very important, but this is a very important point, is knowing your core values. So core values are really standards of a group that won't change. So like there are core values in different businesses, and there are core values in different teams and stuff. And those are standards that will never change, and that's another way that we can hold our teams accountable. And there are a couple basic statements that define what that group of people stands for, and they hold the group accountable for if those things aren't happening. So core values are so important, and they really cast the vision for what the organization or what the group stands for, and it really helps in leadership. And the leader is the one that asserts those core values and makes sure that those are staying in place. Leadership is definitely not an easy thing to do, especially as someone who is almost 20 years old and in management, but it is definitely something that is so impactful, and there are ways that it can be done right by following these steps. So